What if a small piece of land could feed your family, reduce your expenses, and slowly turn into a source of income? Most people think farming requires huge land, tractors, and big money. But the truth is, every farm starts small: a few seeds, a patch of soil, and the decision to begin. Today, I'll show you how anyone can start a small farm from scratch, step by step. Even with limited space and budget, a small farm isn't just about growing food. It's about building independence, reconnecting with nature, and creating something real with your hands. Whether you have a backyard, a rented plot, or a rural field, you can start growing your own vegetables, fruits, or even raising small livestock. In this video, we'll walk through the exact steps you need, from choosing land and crops to setting up your farm and avoiding beginner mistakes so you can start your own small farm with confidence. Step 1. Choose your land and farm vision. Starting a small farm begins with understanding your space and your purpose. You don't need acres of countryside to farm. A backyard, a leased lot, or even a few raised beds can become a productive farm if used wisely. Begin by observing your land. Notice where the sun rises and how many hours of sunlight the area receives. Most crops need at least 6 hours of direct sun, while fruiting plants thrive with 8 or more. Pay attention to drainage after rain, wind direction, and how the land naturally slopes. These small details will guide everything you build later. Next, define what kind of farm you want. Some people focus on vegetables for home use, others grow herbs or fruits for local markets, and some raise chickens or small livestock. Your farm style should match your lifestyle, budget, and climate. Starting with one clear goal keeps you focused and prevents overwhelm. Think small at first. It is tempting to plan a big farm immediately, but a small, well-managed space produces more than a large neglected one. Begin with a manageable area, learn how your land responds, and expand slowly as your confidence grows. A farm is not just land and crops, it is a long-term relationship with your environment. The more time you spend observing and understanding your space, the stronger your farm will become. Step 2. Decide what to grow or raise. Once you understand your land, the next step is choosing what to grow or raise. This decision shapes your daily work, your costs, and your potential income. Start with crops that are easy and reliable: leafy greens, tomatoes, peppers, herbs, beans. Root vegetables and cucumbers are excellent beginner choices. These crops grow quickly, require simple care, and offer frequent harvests if you have more space. Fruit trees or berry bushes can be added for long-term production. If you are interested in livestock, consider small animals like chickens, quail, or rabbits. Chickens provide eggs and natural pest control, while rabbits require little space and can be raised quietly. Always check local regulations before adding animals to your farm. Think about your climate and seasons. Some crops thrive in cool weather, while others need heat. Planning a seasonal planting calendar ensures continuous harvests throughout the year. Crop rotation also keeps soil healthy and prevents pests and diseases from building up. Finally, consider your purpose. Are you growing for your family, for a farmer's market, or for a small business? Grow what you love to eat and what grows well in your area. A successful small farm balances passion, practicality, and market demand. Step 3. Build basic farm infrastructure. Enters is what turns land into a functioning farm. This step doesn't require expensive equipment, just thoughtful planning and simple tools. Start with planting areas. Raised beds are ideal for beginners because they improve soil drainage and reduce weeds. Ground beds also work well if your soil is healthy. Use pathways to keep soil from compacting and to make maintenance easier. Next, plan your water system. Plants need consistent moisture, so reliable watering is essential. A simple garden hose, drip irrigation, or rainwater collection barrels can provide efficient watering without high costs. Mulch helps retain moisture and reduces weeds. fencing may be necessary to protect crops from animals and pests. Even a basic wire fence can prevent damage from rabbits, deer, or pets. If you plan to raise animals, build secure shelters to protect them from predators, and weathered composting is one of the most powerful tools on a small farm. Kitchen scraps, garden waste, and manure can be turned into rich soil that feeds your crops naturally. A simple compost pile or bin is enough to start. Building soil fertility, you don't need everything at once. Build your farm gradually. Each small improvement makes your farm more efficient and sustainable. Step 4. Master soil, water, and daily care. At the heart of any farm is the soil. Healthy soil grows healthy plants, and healthy plants grow abundant food. Begin by improving your soil with compost, aged manure, and organic matter. Mulch protects soil from drying out and reduces weeds. Testing your soil can help you understand nutrient levels and pH, but even without testing, adding organic material consistently will improve soil over time. Watering is another daily responsibility. Most plants prefer deep, consistent watering rather than frequent shallow watering. Early morning is the best time to water, as it reduces evaporation and disease. Pay attention to how your plants respond. Wilting leaves, yellowing, or slow growth often signal water or nutrient problems. Pest management is part of farm life. Insects, birds, and animals will find your crops attractive. Use natural methods such as hand-picking pests, netting, companion planting, and organic sprays when necessary. Diversity in your garden helps prevent major infestations. Daily care also means observation. Walk your farm every day. Look at leaves, soil, and growth patterns. Early detection of problems saves crops and time. Farming is a rhythm of small daily actions that build into big results. Step 5. Plan your budget and potential income. Starting a small farm requires some investment, but it can be done on a modest budget. Seeds, soil amendments, tools, and basic infrastructure are the main initial costs. Reusing materials, DIY projects, and starting small help keep expenses low. Track your spending from the beginning. Even a simple notebook or spreadsheet helps you understand where your money goes over time. This will guide smarter decisions and prevent waste. A small farm can also generate income. Selling fresh produce, eggs, seedlings, or herbs locally can create steady side income. Farmers markets, local stores, community-supported agriculture boxes, and direct sales to neighbors are common options. However, it's important to approach farming as a gradual business. Most successful small farmers start part-time while keeping other income sources. As your farm grows and becomes more reliable, you can expand production and sales. Financial planning brings stability to your farm. A clear understanding of costs and potential earnings allows you to grow sustainably and confidently. Step 6. Avoid beginner mistakes and build long-term success. Every farmer makes mistakes, especially in the beginning. The key is learning quickly and staying consistent. One common mistake is planting too much too soon. Large gardens require time, water, and maintenance. Starting small helps you learn without feeling overwhelmed. Another mistake is ignoring soil quality. Poor soil leads to weak plants, no matter how much you water or fertilize. Inconsistent watering is another challenge. Plants need regular moisture, especially during hot weather. Skipping watering days can stress crops and reduce yields. Many beginners also underestimate pests and diseases. Planning preventive measures and monitoring plants regularly will save crops and frustration. Finally, burnout is real. Farming is physical and requires patience. Set realistic goals, celebrate small harvests, and remember why you started. A small farm grows slowly, season by season. With patience, observation, and steady effort, your land can become a source of food, income, and deep personal satisfaction.
Starting a small farm is not about perfection, is about planting this first seed, learning for the soil, and showing every day in patience. Your farm might begin with one bed, one plant, or one small corner of the land. But over time, those small beginnings grow into the something meaningful, fresh food, deeper connection, nature, and quite the satisfaction of the building something with your own hands. If you haven't dreamed growing your own food, this is your sign to start. Begin small, stay consistent, and let your farm grow with you. Thanks for watching.